Hi, I'm Archduke Maximilian, jewelry expert at Brightco Insurance. Today, engagement rings are everywhere. Instagram proposals in Paris, flash mobs in Times Square, but they didn't always look like this. Believe it or not, engagement rings go back thousands of years, and the tradition has evolved dramatically across cultures, centuries, and even marketing campaigns. In this video, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating history of engagement rings, from ancient times to diamond dominance and the modern designs we see today. Whether you're shopping for a ring or just love jewelry, this journey through time might surprise you. Let's get started. The idea of engagement rings goes back as far as ancient Egypt. Egyptians are credited with the concept of the circular ring as a symbol of eternity. They exchanged braided bands of hemp, leather, or bone and placed them on the left ring finger, believing it held a special connection and vein to the heart. Spoiler, that's a myth, but a romantic one. Fast forward to ancient Rome, and rings took a more transactional meaning. Roman engagement rings were often made of iron, not precious metals, and symbolized ownership more than partnership. Wealthier Romans began to wear gold or bronze to signify status, but still, love wasn't the primary focus. It was more about property rights and public contracts. So if you thought romance was always a part of the engagement ring story, think again. Now we get to a major turning point in history, and one that would literally change the jewelry world forever. In 1477, Archduke Maximilian of Austria proposed to Mary of Burgundy with a diamond ring. This is widely recognized as the first documented use of a diamond engagement ring. That one royal gesture started a trend among European aristocracy, but keep in mind, diamonds were incredibly rare and reserved for the elite. During the Middle Ages and Renaissance, rings often included inscriptions, family crests, or symbolic stones like sapphires and rubies. Sentiment was creeping in, but diamonds weren't yet the go-to stone. In the 1800s, we hit the Victorian era, a time when romance finally took center stage. Queen Victoria's love story with Prince Albert made sentimental jewelry hugely fashionable. Rings featured intricate designs with hearts, flowers, and even meaningful messages. Diamonds became more common after the discovery of diamond mines in South Africa in the late 1800s, but still many rings were colorful and ornate. Fun fact, Queen Victoria's own engagement ring was shaped like a serpent, a symbol of eternal love at that time. So yes, I guess you could call her a trendsetter. By the early 1900s, diamonds were more widely available, but they weren't yet the default choice for engagement rings. That changed in 1947 when De Beers launched the most iconic advertising campaign of all time, "A diamond is forever." This single slogan turned diamond engagement rings into a cultural expectations. Sales skyrocketed, and suddenly the diamond solitaire, particularly in a prong setting, became the classic choice. Throughout the 20th century, engagement ring styles reflected the fashion of each era. Art Deco rings of the 1920s featured bold geometry and symmetry. The 1950s and 60s leaned towards traditional round cuts in yellow gold. And the 1980s and 90s saw a surge in princess cuts and white gold. And from there, we move into the modern era where anything goes. Today, engagement rings are all about personal expression. While diamonds are still the most popular choice, many couples are choosing moissanite, sapphires, or even lab-grown diamonds, which offer an ethical, budget-friendly alternative. Settings have also evolved. From minimalist solitaires to vintage-inspired halos and east-west oval cuts, there's no one-size-fits-all anymore. Couples are designing rings that reflect their unique love stories. Custom designs, stacked bands, mixed metals, it's all fair game. And while the tradition of proposing with a ring is still growing strong, the definition of what that ring looks like has never been more flexible. From ancient Egypt to the red carpet, the engagement ring has come a long way. What started as a symbol of ownership has become a powerful expression of love, partnership, and personal style. And whether you're shopping for a traditional diamond or something totally unique, your ring is part of a century-old legacy. If you've found the perfect ring or are planning to, don't forget to protect it. Brightco Jewelry Insurance offers comprehensive coverage for your engagement ring, including loss, theft, and damage. You can get a quote in under a minute at bright.co and rest easy knowing that your ring is safe. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through history. I'll see you next time.